Welcome into the Jones Center in Springdale, Arkansas, as we get set to bring you another game of Arkansas Razorback hockey. Tonight we have the Division III Hogs taking on the Southern Methodist University Mustangs. This is the fourth matchup between these two this year in Arkansas, looking for the season sweep tonight as they won last night's matchup 10-5. My name is Corey Porter. Alongside me, Quinn Shields, Dylan Van Sant. We'll be calling the game for you tonight as we get set for puck drop at center ice. Arkansas starting in goal tonight is going to be Christian Graham, the freshman. Gets his second game of action this weekend. Came into the weekend with a 4.5 goals against and an 813 save percentage. Opposite of him will be Taylor Ism with a 939 goals against and an 808 save percentage. Arkansas will be in their gray jerseys, moving from left to right. SMU and the white jerseys from right to left, and we are underway as Arkansas wins the opening faceoff. They dump it into the zone, but SMU sends it back the other way. This one chased down by Marsh before it's backhanded into the zone by Will Brault. Marsh controls it behind his own net for the Hogs. He'll play one off the boards, looking for Everett. He skates it behind his own net. He's going to try to send one up the center, but it goes past everybody, and we're going to get our they call off the icing, so no whistle here. As SMU looks to break out of the zone. Once again, they get it out, but Arkansas controls the puck, and it's going to be dumped in by Everett before coming back out once again. Picked up now, carried in by Noel. He goes to the backhand, looked to make a move in front, but the Arkansas defense holds strong, and they're able to clear it. Picked up by Everett. He's got Deacon with him. Top of the circle, gets a shot, blocked down in front, throws it at the net again, and the first save of the game by Ism, as SMU clears it once again with a minute gone here in this first period. Picked up now by Corey Reese. It's going to send it to Odeline. Cross ice. Tried to play one off the boards to Deacon. Has a little bit of trouble with it. Has to retreat. Resets. He sends it far side now. Carried in by Parisi. Tries to play it off the boards to himself. Nice job by Eliash getting in the way of that, but Parisi gets it back. He leaves it before it's sent back to the point. Odeline. Reese now gets a shot away and gloved down by Ism. And we'll get our first stoppage of the game, and it will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Hogs to the left side of the goaltender, Ism. We got Deacon in, take the faceoff against McGovern. And Deacon wins it back to Reese. It's it on his stick. He just plays it down low instead, looking for Sugasawara. He tries a backhand pass out in front. This one bounds to the near side boards, and Deacon will control it there. Leaves it. Sugasawara back to the point now. Odeline kicks it to a stick, but has to retreat into the zone before it's finally kicked out to center ice. And Odeline picks it up there for the Hogs. He's being pressured by Holmes. Set near side now for Deacon. He sends it to Reese, who plays it back to Deacon. Arkansas looking for some room to work. Makes a move around a man. This is Deacon again. Sends it far side looking for Odeline, who's looking for a change. He'll have to send it near side for Reese instead. Now up the boards, Parisi tipped into the zone. Chased down by SMU. They do get it back out to center ice. This is going to be Johnson getting it deep into the zone. Onto the stick of Valentini. He backhands one along to Reese. And it's played back to the point now. Kept in. A big slap shot tipped in front. Didn't get it on net. A lot of traffic there. And Graham still looking for the first shot on net of the game. Out of Farinetta, leaves it. Valentini has it poked away from him. Quick turnaround shot. Couldn't get enough on it. That was Holmes. And SMU looks to make a change as the referee takes a spill, and Arkansas regains control of the puck. This is Valdrin, long cross ice pass. Gets it on the stick of Branscombe. He gets in on the backhand. He circles back around, back to Valdrin, who spins around. He's just going to have to dump it in as he almost lost the puck, and SMU does take it over. They skated out of the zone, but it's poked away by Valentini as Will Brault lifts his stick, but it does get deep into the corner. Chased down by Cirillo now. He's going to play it off the boards. Nice outlet pass to Brault. He plays one off the boards to Johnston, who throws it in. And he's going to have to chase it down as Valdrin leaves it there for his man Palmer. Plays it off the board to Branscombe, but it's going to be chipped back into the zone by McGovern. And a delayed offsides cleared by the Mustangs. Zach Palmer takes it himself out over the red line, over the SMU blue line, and he looks to take a shot. Was going wide in the net. A little bit of a glove on it there by Ism. And SMU sends it back out again. And Palmer will just dump it in this time. 16-17 here to go in the first period, still scoreless. Into the corner now, backhanded along by Craig. This one bounds out in front, pass in front, tipped on net by Tilson. Either hit the post or the side of the net. Close play there for the Hogs as SMU regains control of the puck. It's going to be skated out by McGovern. Tried an outlet pass just ahead of the stick of Bunning. And Arkansas takes over there. They'll play behind their own net. Looking for Wheeler near side. He's going to send it back behind his own net. Bounces out in front. It's shot off the side of the net. Still controlling it. Flips it over the top of the net. Back to the point, looking for Meeker. Steps in. Passes it down McGovern. Holds it there. Fighting a man off. Arkansas letting him work with 15:36 here. This is Bunning now. Makes a move around a man. He just has to turn around and flip it in. A kick save by Graham to the near side. And a fight for it behind the net now. On the stick of Holmes. Tries to get it out. This time they do get it back to the point. A quick shot there from Meeker. Steered aside. And Wheeler has to fight a man off as Holmes picks it up. They're going to send it back again. Another shot. Couldn't get it through the traffic. I think Tilson got a piece of that one, steering it wide. Thrown at the net once again. Arkansas having trouble getting out of their own zone. SMU with some good offensive zone ice time. Another shot from the point. Goes sailing high of the net. And the rebound gathered in by Wheeler. He's going to skate it out. Tries to put it off the boards. Brault got in the way of that one. Arkansas does get it into the zone, but they just have to go to the bench to make a change with 14:45 left here in the first. Chipped ahead by McGovern as SMU looks to make a change. Marsh, play catch with Magnus. He throws it off the boards. The SMU blue line, but the Mustangs take it over. Everett able to get a shot off, missed the net wide, and he's got it in the corner. He takes a hit, and the Mustangs try to get it out off the stick of Magnus. It's going to be skated ahead by Johnston. Gets it into the zone, fighting a man off. Tried a backhand pass out in front, looking for Noel, but he couldn't get enough on it. And we're going to get a whistle blown as the net is off of its moorings. 14-13 left here in the first period. Still a scoreless tie. This face-off will come to the left side of Christian Graham, the South Lake native. And it's going to be Moore to take it against Johnston. And Moore is going to win it back to the corner. Corey Reese is going to chase it down there. Leaves it for Odeline. He's got his head up. He makes a move. He's going to skate it out himself, makes another move. He's into the zone. Forced to the outside now, puts on the brakes. And he's going to send it into the corner looking for Moore just ahead of him. And it's going to be chased down now by Mandel. Sent the other side. Odeline's going to pinch in to get this one. He leaves it for Jackson at the point. Gets a wrist shot away. Bouncing in front. Rebound loose. Shot. Score. Brooks Moore able to get that rebound off the kick save from Christian Graham. And Arkansas strikes first as Moore gets his 6th goal of the season. One to nothing Arkansas, 13:49. And Arkansas takes the lead, much like they did yesterday, able to get out to a big lead early before giving up some goals in that second period and making this a close game before finally pulling away in the first. I want to avoid that kind of meltdown here today. As SMU wins the ensuing faceoff, it's going to be chipped into the zone by Holmes. Into the corner now. SMU picks it up. That's Bunning. He sends it. This bounces out in front. Back to the stick of Bunning now. He sends it out in front. Nice play in front by Sugasawara. Picked up now by Eliash. He holds onto it, tries to get a shot away off the legs of Deacon, and Sugasawara comes back the other way. He's got Parisi streaking with him. Sugasawara gets a shot away. Rebound is loose in front. Just missed the net. Good job on the back check by the SMU player. That was McMahon. As that was a wide open net. Palmer just dumps it in for the Hogs. And it's going to be chased down by Parisi. He's got Valdrin at the point. He gives it to him. He fights off a man. That's Holmes pressuring him. Valdrin makes another move, takes a shot, misses the net wide. This one comes back to the point to Palmer. Palmer's going to try to dump it in. Goes all the way to the far side corner. Picked up now. Sugasawara gets it back to the point. Valdrin holds it. Quick snapshot. Tipped in front and up and out of play. Good offensive zone pressure here for the Hogs with 12:44 left here in the first. They lead by 1. On the goal by Brooks Moore. And Arkansas will get an offensive zone faceoff. They're going to send out Nick Valentini. He'll have McDowell Johnson opposite him. Taylor Ism looking on. Trying to bring down that goals against average here tonight. And faceoff is won. A quick shot in front. Rebound is still loose. Bouncing in front. Picked up by Brault, and he's going to skate it out himself. Into the zone, being forced wide by Valdrin, and they're going to call him just offside as Mandel is arguing that one. But we'll get a face-off outside the Arkansas zone nonetheless. 12:37 left here in the first period. Arkansas with a noticeably deeper bench than this SMU team. And it's going to be Wheeler this time against Valentini. Excuse me, that's Brault against Valentini. Finally ready for puck drop as we have a puck in the hands of the linesman. And the Hogs win this one. They send it out to center ice, but it's going to be sent back the other way. And Farinetta gets it on his stick now. He's going to dump it in and have to chase it down. It's going to be Cirillo getting to the puck first, as Brault's fighting for it with Branscombe. Bounces high in the air onto the stick of Craig. He tries to send it out of the zone. Once again, Valdrin finds the puck on his stick. He's going to make a few moves. Another toe drag. Nifty stick handling, tipped in front and into the net. What a goal by Nick Valentini. He just stick handles in front before it's tipped into the net by Valentini. I don't think Ism had a chance on that one. Great goal by the Hogs, and they lead 2-0 with 12:09 left here in the first period. Face-off comes back out to center ice. It's going to be Tilson battling against McGovern. And SMU is going to get the better of this one. Cirillo sends it back cross ice to Meeker. And they're going to throw it in deep. No icing on the play. 12 minutes to play in the first as SMU is forced to retreat out of their own zone. They do get it in. It's going to be chased down now by Chip Holmes. Chip picks it up, looking to make a pass, drops it off to Meeker. Meeker's just going to have to dump it in low onto the stick of McGovern, lets it go to Cirillo. Tried to get it back to McGovern, but Higgins gets in the way of that one, and Parisi's going to pick it up for the Hogs. He skates it out, backhand pass to Tilson, goes through to Wheeler, though, and the Hogs couldn't handle it. It's kicked out of the zone by Meeker. He was waiting for a pass, but it goes to the stick of Marsh for the Hogs instead. As Meeker in from his defensive spot, pressuring Marsh into the corner. And Chip Holmes is going to race to this puck, but Arkansas does a nice job tying him up. Wheeler trying to get it out of the zone once again. He does, but not before it's taken away by McGovern. Skates into the zone. Nice job waiting for the offside to clear. Got a shot away, but missed the net wide, and it comes to the near side. SMU in the midst of a change as it's picked up by Higgins. Nice pass to Parisi. Dances around him, man. He's got Tilson with him just ahead of the play. Parisi couldn't control that puck, and Tilson couldn't slow up, and we get an offside call. 10:52 left here in the first period. 2-0 lead for the Hogs. Starting out much like they did yesterday. Face-off will be outside of the SMU zone. They're going to send Brooks Moore in against Will Brault. Tied up in the skates. Finally comes to the stick of Corey Reese. He's going to come into the top of the circle. Getting in deep. Takes a shot. Shoulder save. Rebound was up in the air. Good save by Ism. And a good job by the SMU defense to clear that rebound. Skated into the zone by Noel. Tried to make a move again. This one's going to be covered up by Christian Graham. SMU really has some good skill players on this team. Just not really a deep bench. So really don't have a lot to show for it in the wins column or the goals column, but they are able to put up some nifty goals and create chances for themselves as well. As the Hogs break out of the zone, Moore backhands it ahead. He takes a hit. The SMU player got the better of that one. Onto the stick of Everett. Cross ice, Odeline. Shelters a man off. Skated back to his defensive spot. Stepping in front of that is Johnston, intercepted. And he's trying to skate past Corey Reese, but Reese having none of it. And he pokes it away to the near side boards, picked up by Jackson. 10 minutes to play here in the first period. Arkansas 2-goal lead. Jackson making a move around a man, skates it into the SMU zone, gets it to his forehand, gets a shot away, but it's going to be blocked down by Noel and dumped into the corner. Moore battling with Eliash there, and SMU comes away with it. Outlet pass to Brault. He's going to skate it into the Hog zone. Being forced wide by Palmer. Gets a shot away, kick save, rebound was there. Just missed the stick of Noel. And Deacon gets in the way of the rebound shot. That's Chip Holmes. Stick handles in the zone. Steps out to the faceoffs. Dot, cross ice pass, bounces off the stick of Noel. He takes a sharp angled shot off the side of the net. And it's taken by Palmer. He'll play it to Valdrin. Jackson waiting for it. He tries to tip it away, but it's picked up instead by McGovern. He takes a shot, and he scores. Picked the top corner. And he cuts this lead in half. What a snipe there. Not much Christian Graham could do about that. When you're only 5'6", you drop to that butterfly. You leave a lot of wide open net at the top of the goal. And they found it there. 2-1 Hogs with 9:14 left here in the first period. Like I said, this SMU team has some skill players, and that type of shot really shows it off. Face off. Controlled by the Hogs as Marsh sends it ahead off the stick of Parisi. Picked up by McMahon. We're going to send it far. Cross ice. Bunning now patiently waiting. Takes a shot. Rebound is still there. And it's going to be cleared away. Sat in the high slot for a few seconds. Back to the stick of Bunning. Takes a shot. Misses the net wide. Cirillo dumps it in deep. Onto the stick of McGovern. He lets it go ahead. Picked up by Bunning. He cycles it for Chip Holmes. Chip sends it back to Bunning. Good control here by SMU. Finally being pestered by Parisi, and he's just going to throw it down the ice. And we'll get an ice call and a face-off in the Arkansas zone. I think Parisi had just seen enough of that. SMU setting up, looking like they had a power play there. 8:30 left here in the first period. The Hawks still lead by 1, but the momentum seems to be leaning towards SMU at the moment. As the Mustangs send out Will Brault against Deacon. And Deacon's going to get the better of this one on the stick of Marsh. Holds it in the corner. Skate it far side. Backhand pass, Sugasawara. He's going to skate it ahead himself. Soft backhand pass is poked away by SMU. Good back check there by Marsh to lift the stick, and he's going to send it to Magnus. Tries to get it out off the stick of Cirillo. Magnus sends it off the boards again. Cirillo giving him trouble. Picked up, thrown in front by Mandel, but Marsh got in the way of that, and it's steered back to the corner. Picked up by Cirillo once again. Backhand pass in front. Good shot there by Johnston. Just misses the net. And the outlet pass to Parisi is going to be tipped into the zone, and an icing call. As Arkansas was looking to make a change, they're going to have to peel a couple Hogs players off the bench. 7:52 here in the first period. Arkansas not able to get a change, while the Mustangs will get some fresh legs out there. It's going to be McGovern to take the face off against Deacon. Deacon does win it, thrown off the boards over the stick of Branscombe. Trying to poke it away from Noel. The two number 21s fighting as Branscombe gets it. He circles back as Arkansas in the midst of a change. Oh, just off the stick of Valentini. Good idea. Just missed the execution on it as Arkansas has to regroup into their own zone. Corey Reese, near side, nice sauce pass to Odeline. Plays it ahead to Branscombe. Wasn't quite ready for it. And the Mustangs take over. Noel, cross-ice pass, finds a stick of Holmes. He's got a man with him, McGovern. Chip takes a shot, tipped in front, but wide of the net. Good play there by the Mustangs, but good positioning by Christian Graham. As Valentini takes this one over in front, but he has Branscombe getting in his own way. Arkansas having some issues, and we're going to have a delayed call here. Whistle blown. I think it may be Valentini who's protesting a little bit. Nope, they're going to take Will Meeker instead. And Arkansas will go on their first power play of the game. Not a whole lot of penalties yesterday. Pretty clean game between these two, and Arkansas will try to look to take advantage of the 5-4 man advantage. 7:05 left here in the first period. Arkansas leading by a goal. Back to Palmer. Now to Valdrin. Patiently waiting, top of the circle. Tried to send it down low. Getting in the way of that was McMahon. And SMU clears it for the first time. Palmer to Valdrin. Not a whole lot of urgency here. The Hogs getting in their way once again, in their own way. Sugasawara has to retreat here. He's going to send it off the boards. He's going to find the stick of Palmer. He may just skate it in himself. He gets it into the zone. Arkansas trying to regain control of it, though. Palmer sends a cross-ice. Valdrin, a lot of room in front of him. Gets a shot away. Save. Rebound is there. Shot off the side of the net. Picked up by SMU, and this one's going to be sent down the ice by Alex Eliash. Good rush there by the Hogs. Ism having all kinds of trouble with rebounds today. Minute 10 left in the power play for the Hogs as Deacon's going to pick it up and skate it out himself. Across the red line. SMU blue line in between 4 players. Onto the stick of Parisi. Sends it to Valdrin. Sends it. Tip pass back to Valdrin. Cross ice. Palmer plays it off the boards. 6 minutes here to play. Palmer steps in front. Gets a shot. Blocker save. Rebound was still there. And it's going to be cleared to the sideboards by McGovern. And it's going to be flipped up and out of play. 45 seconds left on the power play. 5:50 in the period. Arkansas with an offensive zone faceoff. Both teams look to get some fresh legs out on the ice. And it's going to be Moore to take the faceoff against McGovern. And face off, steered to the sideboards, Odeline, cross ice pass, finds Reese with some room in front, fires a shot high over the top of the net. Everett tries to play it behind his own back, but SMU sends it down the ice instead, a bouncing puck. Slowed up by Christian Graham, 29 seconds on the power play. The Hawks have time for one more rush, picked up by Everett. Sauce pass ahead just over the stick of Odeline. And he pokes it away from Noel. Cirillo getting back to steer that to the corner, but Odeline takes it away from him. On the backhand, behind the net, sends it back to the point to Reese. Reese takes a shot in front, kick save by Ism. 4 seconds on the power play. Back to the stick of Reese, cross ice, Everett. Full strength now for SMU. 5 minutes left here to play in the first period. Back to the point to Odeline. He's just going to have to backhand one, back into the zone. Finds the stick of Jackson, who's knocked off the puck. And Chip Holmes is going to get it out of the zone. And a battle for it at center ice now, finally. Gathered in by McGovern. A pass through the traffic to Johnston. He sends it cross ice to Bunning. SMU will change a few men. As Noel tries to send it ahead to Johnson. Odeline trying to get in the way of that, just waiting on the pass. And the Hawks steer it back the other way. As Odeline controls it in his own zone. 4:22 left here in the period. Hogs looking to break out. Wheeler skates it ahead. He'll get it into the zone. Arkansas looks to make a change. SMU look to break out of their own zone. Off the boards just ahead of the stick of Brault as Marsh sends it far side. Off the boards now just ahead of the stick of Tilson. And now Noel with it. Tried the pass, tipped in on net. Puck bounces up in the air, centered, but no one home as Will Brault was just behind the play. And the Hogs will try to break it out up the right side on the stick of Wheeler once again. Outlet pass intercepted by Brault. He's going to send one off the glass out to center ice. Marsh gets it on his stick, waits for the delayed offside to clear, but it's poked away once again by Brault and just dumped in by Higgins. Higgins getting the start tonight. As Sugasawara battles for the puck in the corner. Neither team coming away from it with it just yet. Now to the stick of Marsh, back at the point. He's being pressured by Brault, just sends it to Sugasawara down low. He loses an edge, but no one around him able to get back up, get the puck on his stick. Steps out in front, stick lifted by Johnston. He's going to skate it out himself. He's got no help with him, though. Tries a toe drag, gets it out in front. Still stick handling, gets a shot away, and he scores. Wow, McDowell Johnson goes coast to coast. I said he was all alone, but that's all he needed. As he stick handles through the Arkansas defense, makes one more move there before he finally beats Christian Graham. And this game is tied at 2 with 2:52 left here in the first period. SMU trying to get their first win of the season as they tied up with Arkansas. Face off, carried into the zone by Farinetta. Has some trouble getting past Alex Eliash, dumped into the zone. Chased by Branscombe. Cirillo plays it off the boards to Bunning. Bunning, cross-ice pass just over the stick of Holmes. And no icing as Holmes is going to win the race of the puck. He gets it on his stick. Stick handles out in front. Shot saved by Graham. As McGovern was sitting right on the doorstep. Arkansas looking a little lackadaisical here at the end of this period. Much like they did at the end of the second period yesterday when they allowed 3 straight goals by the Mustangs. They'll need to pick up the intensity a little bit here to help out their goaltender. As the faceoff is won by the Hogs. Carried behind their own net by Palmer. Off the boards now, Branscombe, outlet pass off the stick of Valentini. He does poke it ahead though, but it's going to be chased down by Cirillo for the Mustangs. Backhand pass, near side, Eliash. Off the boards, looking for McGovern, intercepted by Valdrin. He fires a shot, and it's gloved down and played along by Ism. Eliash, outlet pass, off the boards. Palmer is going to dump it into the zone. They keep it there for a few moments before it's back to the stick of Palmer. This time he gets it deep, and Arkansas is able to make a change. 1:50 left here in the period. We are tied at 2. Back to the point. Valdrin can't keep it in, but Palmer steps up. He's going to dump it in once again. And Arkansas with a slow chase as Eliash sends it to the corner. Finally, Parisi gets to it. He's going to send it far side. No one there as Deacon was bunched up with everybody onto the stick of Cirillo. Now to outlet pass McGovern, just ahead of the play, but no offside, but Arkansas takes it over nonetheless. Parisi can't get it out of the zone. On the stick now is Sugasawara, just flicks it out of the zone. He's going to chase it down. And he takes 2 hits from SMU before he's finally knocked off the puck, but they may call an interference there. That first hit was legal. That second one was not, and Arkansas will get their second power play of the game. With 1:10 left here in the first period. A good opportunity to try to take the lead into the intermission. This face-off is going to be to the left side of Taylor Ism. Out of New York, my home state as well. Face-off is won by SMU. They're going to turn around, try to send it out of the zone, but it hit a man in front, and Odeline's going to step to the face-off dot and out of the bottom of the circle behind the net. Looking to make a pass, steps out in front, top of the circle, gets a shot away, misses the net wide. Sugasawara with a rebound. Under a minute to play. Back to Odeline, cross to Reese, cross Sugasawara, back to Reese now. Tic-tac passing. I think they're just having fun out there. Sugasawara with a one-timer. Rebound was kicked out in front, and they're going to take both the guys. Parisi. And who's he got with him? That's going to be Eliash, just battling in front. They're going to take both guys. It was a good save by Ism. Kick save, but once again, the rebound was just sitting on the doorstep. And SMU is really having to bunch up in the middle to try to clear some of those, and it's leaving room on the outside for Arkansas to really work this puck around. And we'll see if they do a 4-on-3 or if it's a 5-on-4 on the coincidental minors. And they got 4 minutes on the box, or on the clock for Parisi. Maybe that extra shove he had after the whistle had blown got him an extra 2 minutes. Or perhaps it's a clock error. Referees will confer with the scorekeepers. We have 43.6 seconds left here in the first period. 2-2 tie. Arkansas took the early lead. For SMU came storming back to tie it up at 2. Still having some clock issues. They'll clear it all and retry it. Quinn, what have you seen from Arkansas tonight that is better than last night, or have they been better?
I'm not sure they have been much better. The lack of hustle for a team that's supposed to be inferior, I think they've taken it. I think after losing 2 tough ones to Kansas last week, they thought that this week could be a cakewalk, and that's not the case. Also, Valentini is going to the box.
All right. So we'll try to get this sorted out. Unfortunately, we don't have direct communication with the scorekeepers. Make our jobs a little easier, but instead we'll just speculate. Looks like the Hogs players and the SMU players getting a little chatty.
Maybe that other one is too much so he got a penalty picked up, and then they picked up 2 after the play was coincidentally.
Well, the captains for both teams, Aiden Everett, Will Brault, standing there with the referee and the linesman, trying to get this figured out with the scorekeepers. Brault, I believe, is the president of this team. I guess that could be the title. This is a student-run club at SMU. And if they could get some more backing from the school, I think it could be a pretty good team. Really a short bench when you think about how many guys come out of the Dallas area that come up to Arkansas and some of the other schools. You know, I'm surprised SMU doesn't have more hockey players on their team. So they do have the penalties up on the board. It's going to be 4 minutes for Parisi. Still a minute 34 on McMahon's penalty. And 2 minutes for Eliash. And it'll be a 4-on-3 for Arkansas face-off. One to the side boards. And it's going to be sent off the glass and all the way down the ice. And Graham comes out to try to slow it up for Reese. 30 seconds left here in the period. Arkansas with a man advantage. Off the boards, the referee and linesman standing together. And they get in Arkansas's way, and Brault intercepts it, steps out in front, waits, gets a shot away, and he scores. What a goal by Will Brault. Unfortunate turnover there into the feet of the linesman before Brault picks it up on the backhand and just snipes a shot. Beats him glove side. Once again, I talked about the height of Christian Grams. No knock on him. He's about my height as well. But, you know, you get a smaller goaltender like that, if you're having to drop to the butterfly and you get some sharp shooters like Will Brault, that top of the net's going to be wide open. And with 14 seconds left in the period and shorthanded, SMU takes a 3-2 lead. Valdrin picks it up with 5 seconds left. And he's just going to send it out of the zone. And Arkansas is going to go into this first intermission with a 1-goal deficit. Stark contrast from last night when they led this one 4-1 at one point before SMU came storming back to pull within 1 goal heading into that second intermission before Arkansas finally get a fire lit under them in the third and won the game 10-5. This SMU team is no joke, and Arkansas is really going to have to turn up the pressure, stop looking so lethargic for the rest of this game. So we'll put about 15 minutes on the clock, and we'll come back for the call of this second period. SMU leads 3-2. All kinds of penalties on the board, and we'll recap that when we come back for the call of that second period. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Jones Center in Springdale, Arkansas, as we get set for the second period of action between the Arkansas Razorbacks and the SMU Mustangs. SMU took the late lead on a goal by Will Brault. They lead this one 3-2. All kinds of penalties up on the board. Arkansas has Zach Parisi in the box. Alex Parisi in the box for another 3 minutes and 17 seconds. And SMU has 2 penalties up, one for 51 seconds. And Eliash has a minute 17 from the coincidental minor with Parisi, who got 4 minutes for roughing, as opposed to Eliash's 2 minutes for roughing for that extra push after the whistle had blown. So Arkansas will have a 4-on-3. And then in the same power play, I guess, we'll go down a man, as we get an opening face-off dumped all the way down the ice by the Mustangs. We're moving from our left to right in this second period. Arkansas moving from right to left in their gray jerseys today. Skated ahead by Palmer. He's going to get it into the zone. Leaves it there for Valdrin. Arkansas with a man advantage. Shot goes wide of the net. Rebound to Sugasawara, back to Valdrin. Top of the circle. Gets a shot away. Kick save there by Ism. And the rebound comes to Palmer. Back out up top. Another shot by Valdrin. This one gloved down by Ism. One of the few times tonight he has not given up a rebound. If he can make that change going here into the second period, SMU has a chance to hold on for their first win of the year. Christian Graham in goal today, I should say, for the Hogs. Taylor Ism across the ice for the Mustangs. Arkansas still a man advantage for another 16 seconds. Taken by Palmer. Now Valdrin steps down low, backs up, but puck tipped in front. Sugasawara sent it wide of the net. Back to Deacon at the point. He'll step down low, leaves it for Valdrin. Top of the circle, centering pass, tipped just wide of the net by Deacon to the stick of Palmer now. Back to 5-on-5 action. Or 4-on-4, excuse me. Valdrin dumps it in deep. He's got Deacon. 13 seconds before SMU goes up a man. Back to Deacon. Shot, score. Zach Palmer on the pass. And he finds Grant Deacon. Deacon with a little pass, and then it comes back to him, and a one-timer drops to a knee, and he beats Ism. And that'll go down as an even strength goal. And Arkansas ties this game up. 18:50 left here in the second period. 8 seconds before Alex Eliash comes out of the box. And SMU will go on their first power play of the game for 2 minutes. Looks like both teams will make a change. Captain Will Brault be at center to take a face-off against Brooks Moore. Brault has a goal tonight. The third goal for SMU. It was the go-ahead goal. For Arkansas got the equalizer. And Brault wins the face-off. Almost intercepted by Odeline. Sent down to Johnson. He's got a man streaking just behind him. Poor pass. Otherwise, Noel might have had a chance on goal there, as Reese sends this one off the boards. Arkansas down a man for the next minute 53. Controlled by McMahon. Cross-ice pass. Fake the shot. Back to McMahon. Top of the circle. Back up to the point. Noel gets a shot blocked in front by Moore. Rebound comes to Brault on the near side. Minute 38. Brault. Cross-ice. Noel. Soft passing here from the Mustangs. Back to Brault. Fanned on the shot, and Moore is going to backhand this one down out of the zone. Not a real inspired effort by the Mustangs there, but they got a minute 20 to try to turn that around. 18 minutes left here in the second period. This is McMahon on the rush. He gets it into the zone. He's going to go wide. He'll send it off the boards. Finds Noel at the point. Noel gets a shot blocked in front by Moore. Good block shot. Sends that one up and out of play. A minute 05 left on Parisi's minor penalty. Double minor. And 17:47 left in the second. Face-off will come to the right of Christian Graham. Face-off won by Brault. Back to the point, McMahon. Sends it off the boards. Eliash puts on the brakes at the circle. Back to the point, McMahon. Stick handles there, gets a shot through traffic, kick save, and cleared aside nicely by Graham. Rebound controlled, thrown at the net, just wide by McMahon. It's going to come to the near side boards, a race to the puck, as Arkansas couldn't get enough on it to get it out of the zone. And a battle for it now on the near side boards, onto the stick of Noel. He's going to step out in front on the backhand, leaves it. Cross ice pass now, Elias, sharp angled, being forced aside by Magnus, retreats back to the point McMahon. Near side now, Noel. 27 seconds left, a quick shot, scores. Another shot by Parker Noel. And the Coppell, Texas native gives SMU the lead once again. Just throws it at the net. I'm not sure Graham saw it as he was screened by his own player. But again, he dropped to that butterfly, leaving a lot of that top side of the net open. It was 17:06. SMU takes the lead, and it will go down as a power play goal, as there was 24 seconds left on Parisi's penalty. And Arkansas back to full strength, but find themselves down a goal, as the next faceoff is won by the Mustangs. They'll send it out to center ice and into the zone. Valdrin is going to chase it down there. He's got Bunning on him. Valdrin up ahead to Parisi. Kept into the zone. It's going to be Palmer with it on his stick. He thought about going opposite side, but Bunning takes it away. Centering pass taken by Deacon. Good positioning there. He'll send it off the boards to Sugasawara, who skates it ahead, dumps it into the zone. He chases it down himself. Noel still out on the ice. Off the boards, Deacon back to Sugasawara, knocks Chip Holmes down to the ice. And now on the stick of Deacon. He tried to stick handle out in front, but it's taken away by Holmes. He's going to take a hit from Sugasawara, has the puck taken away, but Noel intercepts the pass. Bunning trying to get it out. Valdrin giving him all kinds of trouble. Sugasawara in front, backhand shot, save in front by Ism. Couple dekes in front, but he couldn't get it past the goaltender. And Arkansas finally gives up the puck. Elias skates it ahead, left-handed shot, rebound, finally covered up by Christian Graham. Good chance in front for Sugasawara, but a great save by Taylor Ism. 15:57 left here in the second period. Arkansas trails by a goal. And they'll have a defensive zone face-off. They send out Brooks Moore against the captain, Brault. Tied up in the skates, taken by Moore. Sends it down low, back to Moore now. He backhands one off the boards, finds Everett. He's going to dump it into the zone, chased down in the near side corner by Jackson. He's got Cirillo on him. Jackson plays it ahead to himself, leaves it for nobody. Off the boards, Everett gets it on his stick. Centering pass off the skate of Jackson. Still in the corner. Jackson trying to come away with it, poked away by Brault. Gets it back to the point. This is Reese. Stick handles, gets a shot. Couldn't get it through the traffic. Block shot by Brault. And it's going to be taken by Johnson. Backhands it, looking for McMahon. But he finds the stick of Odeline instead. Cross ice to Reese. Being pressured by Johnson. Finds Everett ahead. Everett has to send it back to his own corner. Peels off the puck and sends Reese to chase it. Leaves it for Odeline. Now off the boards. Finds Everett. Everett. Backhand pass. Finds Reese, who tips it ahead for Jackson. He's going to skate it into the zone. Looking for some help. Try to drop pass. But Odeline will have to come back in for this one. He flips it down into the zone. Arkansas looks to make a change as SMU's Brault is going to gather the puck. Cross ice pass to McMahon. He'll circle back into the zone. Sends it far side to Meeker. Out of the zone and into the Arkansas zone. Odeline's going to be the first one to this puck as SMU takes their turn to make a change. Cross ice pass finds Parisi ahead. He's got Meeker on him. Parisi tried to take a shot, missed it wide. Good job getting back by Meeker to stymie that breakaway chance for the Hogs. Wheeler trying to keep it in. Tied up in the skates. Finally, Bunning does get it to the blue line and over. Arkansas will clear the offside. Puck bounces out. It's going to be dumped in by Tilson, but onto the stick of Meeker. 14:07 left here in the second period. Pass ahead. Finds the stick of Bunning. Bunning tried to play one ahead to McGovern. Arkansas got in the way. This one's going to be dumped into the zone. No ice on the play as Wheeler is going to beat his man to the puck. Wheeler tries to play it off the boards at Tilson. He does, but Tilson loses the puck. Outlet pass to Elias. He's got a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. He's got McGovern in front. Finds him in front. Shot save by Graham. And Arkansas had the rebound. This bounces back out in front, and they'll get it out of the zone. Skated ahead by Parisi, gets it into the zone. Parisi's going to get a shot away, and a good save by Ism, as Parker Tilson was waiting for one of those rebounds we've seen all day, but Ism holds on to that one. Good play there by the SMU goaltender, and a nice save on the other end by Christian Graham on the 2-on-1. Great pass to McGovern, able to get a good shot away, but a kick save and no rebound left out in front of the net as he cleared it to the sideboards. Ensuing face-off, controlled by SMU. It's going to be skated out by Noel. He's got Brault with him, off the skate of Valentini, though. They do get it into the zone, but not before an offside is called, and the play is blown dead. 13-12 left here in the second period. And a 1-goal lead for SMU. Face-off comes outside the Arkansas zone. It's going to be Valentini in there to take it against Brault, who wins it ahead to himself. Tried to get a shot away, and he couldn't do it. Valentini's going to flip it ahead, tried to get it to himself, kept in nicely by Elias to the sideboards. He leaves one there, couldn't get the shot away. Good job back-checking by Valentini. And a big hit there as Noel put Marsh on the ice. Arkansas does get it in deep, but it comes back to the stick of Marsh. He's got Snow on him. Cross-ice pass, tipped in front off the side of the net. Valentini got a stick on that one, but missed the net wide. Another shot from the point. This one broken up in front by Noel. He's got Brault streaking, tried to find him. He does get it to him. He's going to try to step out in front, and a falling shot steered aside by Graham into the corner, into the skates of Marsh, as Brault couldn't find the puck. And he's going to go to the bench for a change as Arkansas controls this with 12:20 left here in the second. Valdrin plays one ahead. Off the stick of Branscombe, gets it deep into the zone. It's going to be chased down by Farinetta. Cirillo plays it off the boards to Holmes. Holmes up the left wing. McGovern tried the outlet pass, finds Valdrin instead. A fluttering puck on net. Steered aside by Ism. 12 minutes now as Arkansas makes a change. And it's going to be skated out by Elias. He's got McGovern right behind him, forcing the outside by Valdrin. Tried to step out in front, still controls the puck. Centering pass broken up by Palmer and steered to the corner as Valdrin sends it near side now. Sugasawara chasing down the puck. Cross-ice pass looking for Parisi just ahead of him, and it's going to be chipped back into the Arkansas zone by Cirillo. Onto the stick of Palmer. Pass across to Valdrin. He sends one into the zone, broke his stick on it. And Arkansas keeps it in, sends it down into the corner, onto the stick of Parisi. Being pressured there, centering pass, Sugasawara on the backhand, still there, tried to send it across to Deacon. Chose for the pass instead of the backhand shot, and it was cleared aside. As Sugasawara does get it back, backhand back to Palmer. Cross ice to Reese, down low now, finds Parisi, circles around. Tried to cycle into the corner. Deacon was there, but Holmes is going to beat him to the puck. Palmer steps in, misses the puck. Bunning coming back the other way with McGovern, with Reese back. Another 2-on-1 shot, rebound, missed the net high. He had a wide open net, but McGovern couldn't bury his rebound. And Arkansas comes back the other way. Palmer steps out, high slot, toe drag move, makes another move in front. Puck is loose on the doorstep. Deacon tried to take a shot, and he missed the net wide. Sugasawara might have gotten in the way of his own player's shot on that. And it goes to the far side corner now for Deacon. Back to the point. It's going to have to be dumped in by Valdrin. Onto the stick of Cirillo now. 10:20 left here in the second. Long pass ahead. Left there for Mandel. Off of his skate. He's going to dump it in, chase it down himself. He's got Cirillo in front. Tried to find him. Good job on the back check by Arkansas. And coming back the other way is Jackson. Jackson forced to the outside, finds Reese in front, takes a shot, save, up and out of play. Good save there by Ism. The only rebound on that one went sailing over the glass that surrounds the Jones Center. Under 10 minutes to play. 1-goal lead for SMU. And Arkansas gets an offensive zone face-off. It's going to be on the near side, stick side of the goaltender, Ism. And it's going to be Moore. He's got Jackson set up right behind him, Odeline on the near side boards. And it's going to be one ahead, or behind, excuse me, to McMahon, who tries a long pass, glove down by Odeline, has to wait for the delayed offsides, finally gets it, tries a stick handling move. He does get it in deep, but SMU is going to gain control of the puck with McMahon in the corner. He'll send it near side now for Mandel. Plays it ahead. Johnston out front to Brault. One-on-one with Odeline, gets a shot away, but Odeline got a piece of that. Steered aside by Graham, centering pass. Nothing doing there. Brooks Moore, stick handling. He'll circle back around to get a little bit more room to work. With 9:25 here in the second, Arkansas trails by a goal. They'll break it out up the left side with Jackson. He's going to dump it in on net. Fluttering puck scooped into the catching glove of Ism, and he'll be content to just get a face-off as both teams will make a change. .9:15 remaining here in the second. And Arkansas is going to send out Tilson along with Sugasawara, Wheeler, Magnus, and Marsh. And the faceoff is one thrown at the net, steered wide before it got to the goaltender. And Tilson knocked off his feet by Holmes. As SMU's fighting for it, Magnus gets a shot away, goes wide of the net. Rebound gathered by McGovern. He's going to try to send it near side. Magnus chases this one down, sends it to the corner, off the stick of Tilson. And now controlled by Bunning. He's going to flip one up and out of the zone onto the stick of Magnus, though, and he sends it back in the other way. No one chasing for Arkansas. Finally, Sugasawara putting some pressure on, but Noel able to get the puck up the near side boards. Chip McGovern can't get it out, or excuse me, Chip Holmes can't get it out. Off the glass, and this one does go ahead. Bunning now skates it in. He's got McGovern with him once again. Good job by the Hogs, forcing him wide. That was Marsh on a 2-on-1. Made it seem like SMU couldn't get a pass away. Man knocked off of his feet. Arkansas trying to get it out of the zone, but it's taken away by the Mustangs before poked to the corner by Magnus, who's at the end of a shift with 8:03 left here in the second. Tied up in the corner. Magnus perhaps looking for a whistle to get a change. The referee letting him go, however. And it finally comes out onto the stick of McGovern. Looked for the give and go, but he tripped, and this one's chipped out to the blue line, kept in by McMahon. Sends it in, down low, picked up by Holmes. Toe drag move around Marsh. Cross-ice pass intercepted by Sugasawara. Pokes it ahead to Wheeler, who just gets into the zone, and the Hogs finally able to change. As a cherry picker, just ahead of the play, and no icing called, as Bunning may have touched that one up. Palmer with it for the Hogs. 7:17 left here in the period. Palmer skates it in himself, makes a move at the blue line, settles in there. He's going to throw it at the net, tipped in front, goes wide onto the stick of Cirillo. 7 minutes to play. Out of the zone now by Johnston. Gets it to Bunning, but it's chipped off of his stick. Turn around as Brault. He gets a shot away, misses the net wide. It's going to come to the near side, Bunning. Battle for it on the near side board, sends it down low, finds Johnston there, stick handles around, bottom of the circle, back up to the point now, on the stick of Meeker, couldn't get a shot away, blocked in front by Sugasawara. Another shot save, rebound was out in front, Valdrin clears it to the corner. Being pressured by Bunning as well as Brault, gets it up the boards to Branscombe, who can't get it out of the zone. This is Cirillo getting it down deep into the corner before Valdrin takes it away. Trying to spin off Cirillo, gets it off the boards, finds Branscombe, who does get it out of the zone. Outlet pass went to the blue line, and the Hogs do clear it. And Farinetta dumps it in deep. He has to chase it down with Mandel off the boards onto the stick of Valentini, though. And he has it taken away by Brault. Brault tries to make a move, gets it back into his own zone. He does get it ahead, but not before Arkansas takes it away. Valdrin sends it off the boards, found his man ahead, but it bounced off the stick of Parisi. Couldn't handle it, and it comes back to the Arkansas zone. Corey Reese sets up shot behind his own net. Johnston pressures him, forces the action, taken away in front by Brault, but he has it taken away from him. Brault does get it back. He gets a shot away, saved, cleared to the corner by Graham. Arkansas will try the near side. kept in once again by McMahon. Sent far side by Mandel. Pinching in is Eliash. He gets a shot thrown at the net. Couldn't get it through the traffic. This one on the stick of Reese. Gets it out to the blue line and out to center ice. Eliash backhands it back into the zone. Delayed offsides. Now chased down by McGovern. Waiting for some help as Valdrin pressures him in the corner. Pushes him up against the boards. Holmes comes in to help along with Parisi. And it comes back out to the point. Stick of Eliash, left-handed stick, takes a shot, rebound out in front, taken by the Hogs. Good save by Graham, skated ahead by Valdrin into the zone. He's got Sugasawara, spin around pass to him, centers it, finds Deacon, but a great job by McGovern. And the outlet pass ahead to Eliash. He's got a breakaway. Eliash takes a shot, misses the net. Graham might have gotten a piece of it, tried a centering pass to Holmes, but Valdrin was in his hip pocket and is cleared to the sideboards. Skated out by Sugasawara now. He got a 2-on-1 with Parisi. Parisi with it. Rebound saved to the sideboards as Sugasawara was chasing it down. He tries to play it to the corner to Parisi. Parisi off the boards to himself. Looking to make a pass. Does, but through the skates of Higgins. Couldn't handle it there, and he has to regroup. Back out to the blue line. Dumps it into the zone. It'll be a delayed offsides as Arkansas is in the middle of a change. As they finally do clear, Eliash, long cross-ice pass ahead to Bunning. He's got Odeline in front of him, nicely cleared to the corner by Odeline, who's going to take the puck with 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Arkansas still trailing by a goal. Odeline carries it himself, forced to the backhand. He'll go to the far side now. Spins around, almost lost the puck, back to the blue line, makes a man lose an edge. Now to Everett. Off the stick of Moore, back to the point to Jackson. Jackson gets a shot away, blocked in front by McGovern. Didn't make it all the way to the goaltender, but Arkansas is going to pick it up. This is Moore being pressured by Meeker. Moore still with it. He's got help from Everett, but he misses the pass to him. They do get it to the stick of Bunning. Still in the zone as Johnson circles back on the stick of Everett now. Everett back behind the net. He's got a man in front. Gives it to him off the stick of Jackson. That pass just off the mark. Now to Higgins. Gets a shot away. Blocked in front by McGovern. Another 2-on-1 with Johnston. Johnson winds up a slap shot and a save by Graham. And he holds on to that one. 3:07 left here in the period. Arkansas with a few chances, but SMU's had a few odd man rushes, 2-on-1s, and they're getting shots away, but Christian Graham keeping this a 1-goal game. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Mustangs. Brault is going to be out there against Tilson. Brault, the left-handed stick, may look to get it to Johnson, who's at the top of that circle. He does get it to his stick, steps out in front, shot, glove save in front by Graham. Good play by SMU off the face-off, but Graham was ready for that one. 3:03 left here in the second. 4-3 lead for the Mustangs. We'll do it again. And much of the same play, but Johnston's forced to the outside on this one. Tried to make a move in the corner around Magnus. Magnus having none of it. This puck does trickle out in front, but cleared away by the Hogs. Skated out by Wheeler. He's going to dump it in, chase it down himself. Back to Parisi. Parisi steps out in front. Shot, rebound, loose in front. Wheeler's second chance goes wide of the net. He does get the puck into the corner. But SMU gets it out to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Dumped in by the Hogs. That was Marsh keeping it in for Arkansas. Under 2:30 to play. This one's going to be flipped up into the air, and it's going to trickle with Brault chasing it down, and Magnus has to clear it to the corner. Aggressive play by the Mustangs. Shot from McMahon. Blocker to side. This is Tilson. Plays it off the boards of Parisi. Parisi trying to get it out. Being pressured at the blue line. The Hogs do get it out as Wheeler's going to dump it into the zone. And this one may be an icing. No call on the play. It's Cirillo. Plays it near side to Johnston. Arkansas making a change. Parisi keeps it in the zone. He's got Farinetta with him. Branscombe had a chance to step out in front. He's just going to dump it in deep. Farinetta's going to go behind the net. Couldn't slow it up enough. He'll chase it to the near side boards. Kept it at the blue line. This is Valdrin. He's just going to dump it to the far side corner now. Valentini out on the ice. This one to the sideboards. Off the stick of Holmes. Branscombe Couldn't get it past him. McMahon's going to send this one up and out of the zone. And another 2-on-1 with Brault coming back the other way. Brault with it, gets a shot blocker save by Graham, clears it aside. On the stick of Palmer now. He plays it ahead to Valdrin. A minute 12 left in the period, just ahead of the stick of Valentini. And SMU takes it back over. This is Holmes. Tries a long cross-ice pass. This one is going to be on net. It's going to be covered up by Graham. A lot of cherry pickers here for SMU. You got to think that's probably part of their strategy with such a short bench, really just trying to get some cheap ones. It led to a lot of 2-on-1s and 1 or 2 breakaways. They almost had one there if that pass was more on the mark. But instead we'll get a face-off to the left side of Christian Graham with a minute to play in the period. Arkansas trailing by a goal. Face-off comes out in front, and a shot goes up high above the net. Palmer gets the block on that one. Stick of Eliash, he gets it in front, tipped on net, off the glove of Graham, now to the near side corner, 45 to play. Tied up along the boards, both teams trying to pick it out, Deacon in there. They get it to the near side boards, this one trickles out to center ice. Eliash has it, cross ice past McGovern. Patiently waits, he just gingerly sends it in off the boards for Holmes, has to chase it down. He's got Deacon and Valdrin in front of him. Valdrin pressuring him, takes the puck out of his pocket. Gets it up the boards. Sugasawara does get it out of the zone. It's going to be chased down by Eliash. Tries to send it off the boards. Kept in by the Hogs. Looking to make something happen, but Noel comes back the other way. Noel skates it in, being pressured by Valdrin. Excellent back check there, and he clears it to the side boards as he was falling to the ice. With 3 seconds left, may have one more chance. Poked away by Palmer, and we'll go into the second intermission with a 4-3 lead for the Mustangs. Good play there by the Hogs in the latter half of that period, but coming out really at the end of the first period and coming out in the second, really kind of uninspired play. Kind of lazy, just slow, but I think they've woken up a little bit here. They're starting to respect this Mustang team a little bit more as they've seen some of the skill players and what they can do. A lot of 2-on-1s, they'll have to try to clear that up. I don't know if it's the defenders really just getting too aggressive, trying to keep the puck into the zone instead of retreating back, but Arkansas will have some things to shore up before this third period if they want to try to come back in this one as they trail by a goal. SMU looking for their first win of the year. So we'll be back in about 12 minutes for the call of that third period. Don't go anywhere. SMU leads Arkansas 4-3. Welcome back to the Jones Center in Springdale, Arkansas, as we get set for the third period of action between the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Southern Methodist University Mustangs. SMU leads this one 4-3 over the hometown Arkansas Razorbacks. My name is Corey Porter, alongside me Quinn Shields and Dylan Van Sant. Arkansas trails by 1. Starting in goal tonight was Christian Graham. Opposite him, Taylor Ism. Quinn, what does the Razorbacks have to do to try to get back into this game?
They have to pick up the physicality, and they have to pick up the mentality that SMU is better than them, so they'll play harder.
Seems simple enough, right? I mean, it definitely seems like Arkansas is playing with a lack of energy, a little lethargic at times, but I think probably got fired up in the locker room and they're ready to go. So we'll see if they're able to get back into this one. They do have the deeper bench, but doesn't always translate into success, as SMU's had some pretty impressive goals today. Carried into the zone by Odeline. He'll send it back to Moore as it bounces off of his stick. He does get it back into the corner, but the Mustangs get in the way of this one. They get it out to center ice, onto the stick of Everett, gets it across to Moore and into the zone before it's chipped back out to center ice. Everett is going to try to dump this one in, but he can't. Brault carries it into the Arkansas zone, makes a move around a man, tried to get a shot away, but Reese, a nice job there holding him off. Off the boards, out to the blue line and out to center ice. Being pressured by Jackson, but it's going to be Mandel coming to pick up this puck for the Mustangs. He'll skate it out himself into the Arkansas zone, gets to his forehand, gets a shot away, but into the stick of a Razorback player and up and out of play. With 19:05 left here in the third period, Arkansas trailing by a goal. They won last night 10-5, unable to find the same kind of offensive success as they had last night. Face-off one, quick shot from the point, goes wide of the net, picked up by Valdrin. Tries to play it off the boards into the back of McGovern. Instead, Valdrin regains control. Tries an outlet pass for Sugasawara. Has to go wide to try to get this one. Can't get it by Cirillo, and it's going to be picked up by Bunning. He flips one high into the air, glove down by Holmes. Has to wait as McGovern was ahead of the play. Circles back around. Holmes tries it again. This time he's got a couple Razorbacks in his way as a shot from Bunning goes sailing high of the net. Palmer sends this one off the boards out to center ice. Arkansas controls it there. They'll send it back to Valdrin. He'll backhand one ahead for Sugasawara. Top of the circle, gets a shot away, but misses the net badly. Into the corner now, Cirillo chips one ahead, taken away by Arkansas. Stepping out front is Parisi. He has it chipped away from him, and he has to chase it down with Valdrin out to center ice, as Arkansas will go to make a change, carried in by Valdrin. Has it taken away from him. Passed ahead, just ahead of the stick of McGovern. Palmer in good position there as Brault tries to stick handle his way into the zone, loses the puck. It's sent far side now for Valdrin, just ahead of his stick, kept in by McMahon. Onto the stick of Valentini now. Almost had his pocket picked by Brault, but instead he's going to get it just over the blue line, and he'll have to fight for it there as he's outnumbered, and McMahon takes it away. Eliash, pass up ahead off the stick of Brault, taken by Marsh across to Magnus, who fans on one. Now he sends it off the board, stick down, and out to center ice as Farinetta plays this one ahead to himself. Steps out in front, shot, score! And Arkansas, with 17:23 left in this period, ties the game at 4. Cameron Farinetta made that happen himself, chipped it ahead to his backhand, out in front, and a wrist shot from point-blank range. Beats the goaltender, and Arkansas knots it up at 4. That's the offense they were looking for. They got to win those battles in the neutral zone, and they did on that play. Face-off comes to center ice. It's going to be controlled by the Mustangs. Meeker has to chase it into his own corner. Sends one off the boards. McGovern bounces out in front of the net. Shot and a big hit. Rebound cleared aside by McGovern. And this one's going to be tipped out and carried ahead by Holmes. He's got McGovern streaking. Holmes to the backhand. Gets the trailing man. A kick save by Graham. Comes back to the point to Meeker. Meeker sends it down low, finds Chip Holmes. Holds it behind the net, tries to send it back to the point off the legs of Magnus and into the corner before it's controlled by Bunning. Bunning behind the Arkansas net. Stick handles, will play it off the boards to Meeker. Meeker sends it to Bunning. Bunning having trouble with Wheeler. This one comes out. Sugasawara, couldn't control it. He was looking for a breakaway. And Sugasawara dumps it in as Tilson chases. The rest of his line mates will make a change. Puck sent to the near side. McGovern now to the far side. Looking for the stick of Bunning as SMU is in the middle of a change. They'll get it deep into the zone. A bouncing puck is left by Graham for Odeline. He plays it off the boards for Reese. 16:20 to play. Reese loses it in front. Brault had a chance at it, but it's going to bounce to the stick of Everett instead. He was just going to dump it into the zone. Onto the stick now of Jackson. Jackson toe drag move, has it poked away by Cirillo. Back to the point to Odeline. Keeps it in, tried to get a shot away off the stick instead of Mandel and carried out by Brault. He'll go to his backhand to the right side. He'll shovel one along, wide of the net, back below the goal line to the near side corner now, looking for more as Johnston pinches in to help out there. Centering pass off the skate of Brault, gets it to his stick, but the puck goes wide of the net. Now Everett. Backhand pass looking for Jackson, who was ahead of the play. Couldn't get enough on it, though. Arkansas does gain control in the offensive zone. Moore's got a lot of room in front. Finally gets a shot away, and it's stuck underneath Ism. He didn't get much of that puck, but he got just enough to slow it down. Good chance there for the Hogs as they look to try to break this 4-4 tie. 15:30 left here in the third. They're going to send Deacon out against Holmes to the left side of Ism. Get puck drop. Turnaround shot. Sugasawara, another save by Ism. Tough chance there. Able to get that big right pad down on the ice as Sugasawara had the turnaround shot, and Ism covers up the rebound. I don't think that's the play they were looking for, but they'll take shots like that all day long. And once again, instead of spinning around, pulls it to his forehand, and a blocker save by Ism. The outlet pass taken away by Arkansas. They dump it back into the zone and look to gain control there, but this one's going to trickle out to center ice, and Palmer have to chase it down. He's got Bunning in deep with him. He'll play it off the boards to Deacon. Deacon up the left wing. Sugasawara tips it to Valdrin. He's got Parisi with him, being forced wide by McGovern. Leaves it for Deacon. Deacon had a man out in front. Couldn't get the backhand pass out to him, and it's going to be carried out by Noel. Plays it ahead to McGovern. He's being forced wide by Palmer. Palmer plays it off the boards, but has to retreat back into the corner to get it. Puts on the brakes there. Plays it off the boards looking for Parisi. Wasn't quite ready for it, but he does get the puck out of the zone. Tied up in his skates, loses it at center ice, and it's going to be dumped back in by McMahon. Gets a slap shot, blocker save by Graham. Clears it to the near side corner. Picked up by McMahon, still with a puck on his stick. Stick handles, makes a move around Marsh. Deacon puts a body on him, but not before he gets it to Bunning. Out in front to McGovern, off of his skates, and Valdrin takes it away for the Hogs. Backhand pass bounces over the stick of Sugasawara as Arkansas looks to make a change. SMU will look to break out of their zone. Pass intercepted. Farinetta into the corner to the skate of Bransom. Couldn't get it to his stick. Still waiting to get the shot away, and he can't do it as it comes back to the blue line. Marsh wisely dumps it into the corner, chased down by Branscombe. Plays it off the boards into the near side corner. No one there as Valentini has to chase it down. SMU trying to get it to the blue line. They do get it there, just out of the zone. They have to clear the offsides now as Marsh sends it back in. Valentini makes a move to the backhand before it's poked away. Farinetta picks it up. Tried a centering pass. Puck bounces up. Taken now by Higgins, pitching in. Centering pass cleared away by SMU. Only one defender back as Brault is going to skate it in. Poked away nicely. And Arkansas will regain control of the puck as Brault will go to make a change. 13-18 in the period. Played up the right side to Farinetta. Cross-ice pass intercepted. This one's going to be blown dead for an offside dangerous pass. But Arkansas catches a lucky break as Holmes brought it in before all of his line mates had cleared. 13-12 left here in the period. We are tied at 4 with a face-off just outside the Arkansas zone. Christian Graham in goal tonight for the Hogs. Taylor Ism in goal for the Mustangs. Face-off won by SMU. They'll send it off the boards. This one trickles into the zone, onto the stick of Odeline, has trouble with it, and he just has to backhand it as he falls to the ice. Intercepted now by Parisi. Carries it in, he's got Wheeler in front, takes a shot, rebound is non-existent as Ism has it tied up in his pads, and he holds on for the whistle. Early in the game, Ism was giving up some juicy rebounds that Arkansas was just unable to take advantage of, but it looks like the young goaltender has cleaned it up since that first period. Face-off will come to his right side. It's going to be Tilson against Holmes. That's going to be one to the corner. Cirillo looking for the outlet pass. He does get it ahead. Chased down by McGovern. He'll beat out the ice. Centering pass taken away by the Hogs, though. This is going to be Wheeler. Plays it ahead to Tilson. Tilson steps out in front, has it poked away from him, and it's going to be McGovern. Had Bunning, but Tilson gets in the way of the pass there. The Arkansas defenders are really getting caught deep. Almost leading to some odd man rushes once again as Arkansas does get it into the zone. Finds Tilson, backhand shot, rebound is sitting there, but Wheeler couldn't get it as Cirillo steered him wide and covered up by Ism. 12:23 left here in the third. Who will take control of this game late? Going to be Moore in there to take the face off. Holmes still out on the ice. SMU with a short bench. It is one. Glove down by Jackson. Couldn't get it to his stick, and the shot's going to be blocked in front and cleared by SMU before Palmer dumps it back in onto the stick of Noel. Arkansas just now getting to him. Noel sends it off the boards. Takes a weird bounce, but it is played ahead for Johnston, who has trouble at center ice. Stick handles at the blue line. He'll send it far side now. Carried in by McMahon. Makes a stick handling move around Valdrin. Tries to circle it back to the point, but it's flipped out of the zone by Jackson as Everett is battling Johnston for it. Brault picks it up for the Mustangs. Taken away by Jackson. He'll send it into the zone. He gets it back on his stick. Takes a shot, rebound. Bounces out to the faceoff dot. And it's going to be cleared by SMU. They'll try the long pass ahead, no icing. As Palmer gets it in the near side corner, 11:25, outlet pass in the middle of an SMU change, taken away by Noel. Offside clears, carries it into the zone, poked away by Valdrin. Picked up now by Johnson, tried to make a move out in front, does go to the stick of Noel. Turnaround shot, misses the net wide, comes in the near side boards to Everett. Tries to get a pass ahead, but it's broken up by Bunning. It's carried into the zone by McMahon. Nice move around a man. He's got a man in front. Tried to get the pass away, but broken up in front, and the rebound cleared. Deacon has it taken away by Holmes, but Deacon pokes it out to center ice. Cross ice pass. Arkansas making a change. They'll get Sugasawara out there. And we do get an icing call. I feel like they've called a few of those off tonight. They're letting the kids play. 10:43 left here in the third. 4-4 game. This is where Arkansas pulled away last night to double up the Mustangs 10-5. This one much tighter tonight, of course. Face off, flipped up and out of the zone. March gloves it down. Arkansas can't touch it up because it'll be a hand pass, just waiting for it. Little stalemate there. And finally taken by Holmes. Little gamesmanship. Wonder what they said to each other. As SMU gets it in deep, Marsh will have to pin it against the boards. But it's taken away. Wraparound shot. Couldn't get it in. Comes to the near side, Parisi. Kept in, though, by McMahon into the corner. Onto the stick of Holmes. Magnus misses a check. Centering pass comes all the way to the blue line. Able to keep it in. Winds up a shot. Gets it through. Kick save to the near side boards. It's going to be Holmes. He'll send it far side. Finds his man. Shot, another save by Graham. And Marsh is going to get it to Sugasawara, who has Parisi ahead. He finds him. Gets it into the zone, but has to dance out of the way of a check of Meeker. And they're going to send it near side Magnus, trying to keep it in. He does. Still a battle for it on the near side boards. And it's going to be sent in deep by Magnus, who has to peel himself off the ice after a check. Sugasawara tried a centering pass. This one played off the boards and out of the zone. Onto the stick now with Deacon, who's got a lot of room in front of him. Deacon steps down low, takes a shot, misses the top corner by inches. And Arkansas will have to get it back deep into the zone on the stick of Deacon now. 9:20 to play here in the third. Tied at 4. Reese plays it in deep. Brault gets it out of the reach of Parisi. Plays it near side. Johnston. Johnston hits the ice out, being held down. Centering pass finds Parisi. Couldn't get a shot away. He'll circle back. High slot now. Takes a shot. Blocked down in front nicely by Will Brault. And the puck comes to the corner on the stick of Elias. He'll send it far side looking for Mandel. And Reese will have to retreat back out to his own zone. Near side Odeline. Odeline gets it in. Glove down by Ism. And he wants to hold on to that one. And he does get the whistle. 8:47 left here in the third period. Arkansas will have an offensive zone faceoff. This one will be to the left side of Ism, who certainly is on his way to improving his goals against average tonight. They'll send out Bransom, but it's going to be won by Holmes. Out to center ice, Odeline chases it down for Arkansas. McGovern on him, backhand pass, finds Valentini. Finds Farinetta near side, cross ice pass intercepted by Holmes. And Cirillo sends it out, McGovern. Off the boards now. Eliash plays it ahead and dumped into the zone by Bunning. And Reese will play it far side. Valentini off the boards, Branscombe. Branscombe carries it in. He's forced to the backhand. He just dumps it into the corner. And it's going to be McGovern picking it up for SMU. Makes a move out in front. High slot now. Another stick handling move. Forced wide by Valdrin. Sharp angled shot saved by Graham. Rebound picked up by Valdrin. Plays it off the boards. Finds Valentini. He's just going to get it into the zone, but that went off Cirillo and up and out of play. Arkansas was looking to make a change. They will be able to do so. SMU will do the same. Get some fresh skates out on the ice with 7:55 remaining in this third period. Face off outside the SMU zone. Far side of the ice now. This one is just chipped in deep into the zone. The stick of Noel plays it near side McMahon. Off the skate of Bunning into the zone. That's Mandel. But Valdrin is going to get it. Tried an outlet pass. McMahon dumps it back in. Chase again by Valdrin off the boards. Finds Palmer, chips it ahead. Finds Wheeler up ahead to Tilson. Had a man streaking far side. He'll just have to dump it in instead. It's going to be Sugasawara picking up the puck, or missing the puck, overskated it. And this one's going to be sent down the ice. No ice on the play as Palmer picks it up. 7:17 to play. Palmer forced wide off the boards, trying to find Wheeler. Goes up ahead to the SMU defense instead. They try to dump it in. Valdrin has other plans. He dumps it in on the stick of Tilson now. Into the slot, takes a shot, steered wide nicely by Noel. Good block shot there by the defenseman, picked up by the Hogs. Wheeler tried to give and go to Tilson, but Tilson couldn't get it out of his skates as Wheeler breaks his stick. Arkansas have to change a man. They get a quick shot from the point, couldn't get it through the traffic. That was McGovern on the block shot. Near side now, Noel. Off the boards, looking for Brault. They're going to beat out the ice as Brault gets it on his stick, waiting for some help. Patient on the outside. He'll just wheel it back around the goal. Chipped. Now onto the stick of Johnson. Makes a move around Tilson, but loses the puck. Palmer plays it up the boards. Sugasawara chips it off the boards now, but kept in by Holmes. He gets a weak shot off the side of the net. That got through everybody. Back to the point now. They're going to dump it in deep onto the stick of Bunning just ahead of him. Playing it off the boards. Everett trying to chip it out. Sugasawara was looking for the breakout pass. He'll take a big hit from Bunning, and this puck does come loose out to center ice. Still the broken stick out in the center there. Could cause some issues. Oh, a nice hit to knock him off the puck, but he stays with it, and he does lose an edge and can't get the shot away. Palmer off the boards. Looking for Jackson. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Taken away by Valdrin. 5:40 left here. Outlet pass. Bounces off of McGovern. Finally taken by Moore. Into the zone. Stick handles. Makes a man jump off of him. And he just dumps it to the near side corner now. He was waiting for help. That never came. And SMU able to clear the zone. They take it over at center ice. Eliash waits for the man to clear the offsides. Close play. Tried a centering pass off the back of the net. Into the corner now, centering pass broken up by Moore. Higgins nicely flips it up and all the way down the ice, but they're going to get called for an icing. And we'll get a face-off in the Arkansas zone with 5:04 to play here in the third period and a tie game. Face-off to the left side of the freshman, Graham. We're seeing extended action this weekend. It's going to be Johnston against Moore. Tied up in the skates. Finally controlled by Johnson. Tries to step out in front, poked away by Marsh. Onto the stick of McMahon now. Circles back around. Back to the point. Finds Eliash. Gets a shot away. Hits the post. Underneath and into the goal. Unfortunate goal there for the Hogs. That one bounced off of the post. Hit the back of Graham, and as he laid down to try to cover it up, knocks it into his own net. And sometimes that's the way it goes. Unlucky bounces. And that's the 1 goal difference in this one as SMU takes the lead. 4:49 left to play. Arkansas trails by a goal. And they'll send out the Deacon line, who wins the face-off, but all the way back into their own zone. Odeline sets up behind his own net. Outlet pass just ahead of Sugasawara. Wheeled back the other way. Odeline resets. Finds a stick of Parisi. Just off on that one as well. And they'll get an icing call. Odeline had a couple chances, but couldn't find his mark. SMU will get some fresh legs out there. Arkansas will have to keep the same line. And they're going to credit that goal to Alex Eliash on the shot from the point. It's going to be Chip McGovern. Too many men here for SMU. Excuse me, Chip Holmes. Wins the face-off, up into the air. Quick shot, save. Rebound is loose in front. Cleared away by Odeline as Bunning was bearing down on him. Outlet pass just ahead of Parisi. Cleared aside by Meeker. And dumped into the zone. Chase now by Reese. Bounces out in front. McGovern with it on his stick. Gets a shot blocked in front by Odeline. And it comes to the far side corner. He'll pick it up there. He's going to flip one ahead, looking for the cherry picker. That was Parisi. They do get it into the zone. On the stick of Sugasawara. Makes the move in front before he's forced aside by Holmes. Onto the stick of Meeker now. 3:52 to play. Arkansas trailing by 1. Valdrin tried to keep it in, but coming back the other way, McGovern trying to get the puck out of his skates. And it's coming back the other way. Deacon gets it up ahead. Finds Parisi. Parisi makes a move, gets around a man, but he's pushed off nicely by Eliash, who has the go-ahead goal thus far. And we're going to get a whistle for a hand pass. And this face-off will come to the Arkansas zone. 3:28 left to play. This one will be to the right side of Christian Graham. It's going to be Branscombe to take the face-off. Still looking for his first goal on the year. Face-off back to Eliash. Couldn't get it through the traffic as Brault was trying to redirect it. Back out to the point. Farinetta can't get it out of the zone. Dumped in deep. Onto the stick of Johnson. Back to Eliash. Fires another shot. Kick save. Rebound was loose out in front. Skated out by Valdrin. He gets it ahead to Valentini, who takes a shot. Sticked aside by Ism. 3 minutes to play. This one flipped up and out of the zone. Glove down by Palmer. Off the skate now at Branscombe. And it's going to be dumped in by SMU. Slowed up by Graham. Leaves it for Palmer. Palmer sets up behind his own net. Outlet pass. Farinetta. Across the SMU blue line. Forced out wide. Gets a shot. Missed it wide. Valentini gets it. Tries to send it into the corner. We're going to have a penalty here. And Arkansas is going to go on the power play. And they're arguing the call. But Arkansas will enjoy a man advantage as they put Quinn McMahon into the penalty box in Arkansas. With a 5-on-4 with 2:39 left to play, a golden opportunity to try to get the equalizer. The Hogs just 23% on the year. Look to try to improve that number. Odeline. Cross ice to Reese. Down low now. Finds Sugasawara. Back to Reese. Sugasawara has it bounce off of his stick. Chase it into the corner. Onto the stick. And they pulled the goaltender. 6-on-4 with an empty net for Arkansas. Dangerous to do, and the other team can throw it down the ice at will. Stick of Odeline now. Gets a shot, chipped up high off the glass, missed the net. Now Deacon. 2:06 left to play, 1:30 on the power play. Cross ice, finds Reese. Steps down, cross ice pass, missed the stick of Sugasawara. Picked up by Deacon. Once again, empty net, 6-on-4 for Arkansas. Winds up a shot, Odeline hits the crossbar. And the rebound comes back out to Deacon. Deacon holds it there. Pass it to Reese, up to Odeline, across to Deacon, out in front, takes a shot, misses the net high. Rebound comes to the near side corner. McGovern chips this one up and out of play. And we'll get a face-off. And we got some chippy play down in the corner with McGovern and Valdrin. A minute left on the power play, 1:38 left in the period. Arkansas still with an empty net. And they'll have a two-man advantage as they'll play 6-on-4. They'll need to be aware of their spacing. And we're going to get a timeout here from Arkansas as they look to set up what they'd like to do with this face-off. It's going to be on the near side of the ice. They'll try to figure out who they want out there to take. It looks like they have Deacon and Sugasawara. Both men have taken face-offs. Quinn, what's Arkansas need to do here?
Well, they need to make sure they win this face-off. The pass movement during this 6-on-4 has been pretty good so far. Just got to make sure there's no sloppy passes and get as many opportunities as they can.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic in front of the net. The two shots that they did get were chipped high and went above the net and off the glass. What do you think about them pulling the goalie when the other team has a penalty where they can just ice it at will?
It's very aggressive, but they obviously feel that they're not going to create enough chances with 5, so they need that extra man.
Yeah, could be. So they're going to send out Eliash, Brault, Johnston, and Noel. Arkansas with Sugasawara, Reese, Deacon, Parisi, Odeline, and the 6th man, Tyler Valdrin. And it's going to be Parisi to take the face-off. He's got Reese set up right behind him. Important face-off for the Hogs here. 1:38 to play. It's one to the sideboards. Eliash sends it down the ice. And Arkansas will have to regroup. 1:30 to play. 50 seconds left on the power play. Off the stick of Parisi. They're going to throw it at the net. Corey Reese luckily back. Still a battle for it as Valdrin finally gets it. 1:20 to play. 40 seconds on the power play. Valdrin skates it ahead himself into the zone. He's hooked a little bit. Tried to make a move around a man, and it's kept in by Deacon. Now on the stick of Reese, he gets it down low for Valdrin. 1:04 to play, 25 on the power play. Off the boards, finds Reese down at the point. Cross ice, Odeline steps down low, gets a shot away, couldn't get it through the traffic. Back up to Reese. Reese has a sliding man in front of him, Johnston, with the block shot, and this is going to come back the other way. Will Brault's going to get there. Will he get a shot away? No, a thrown stick, and the puck is just loose out in front, and Johnston is going to bury this one. And it's going to be a 2-goal lead on the empty netter for SMU. And with 42.4 seconds left, a short-handed empty net goal for the Mustangs gives them a 6-4 lead and perhaps their first win of this season. Face-off backed out to center ice. Arkansas with a goaltender back in net, a 5-on-4, and now back to even strength. 36 seconds left to play. Arkansas looks like they will just concede this game. Kept in by SMU on the stick of Marsh now. He'll skate it behind his own net. He'll play it off the boards, but off the skate of Chip Holmes. And played out to Eliash. 13 seconds to play. Arkansas looking for one last rush into the zone. A little bit of chippy play as Everett puts his forehead into the face mask of McGovern. And they're going to send McGovern off the ice, but he'll celebrate in the locker room with his teammates. And Everett going off the ice. He's a passionate player for sure. And for the final 9.5 seconds, looks like we'll be 4-on-4. One final face-off, perhaps. And it's won by Arkansas as Moore sends it back into his own zone. Palmer has a glove down by Brault, who's just going to throw one into the far side corner. And SMU will celebrate their first victory of the year. Taylor Ism, 0-3-1 on the season. Changes that to 1-3-1. And SMU with something to celebrate to go home. Back to Texas. And Arkansas will have to regroup. I mean, this was a really good SMU team. It didn't really show in the first 3 games of this series, but they got a lot of good skill players, and they put the pressure on the Hogs. And Arkansas, through their freshman goaltender Christian Graham out there, try to get him some experience, perhaps a different game if Kalmus plays the whole weekend. But SMU gets the win, and Arkansas gets their freshman goaltender some experience. So,
yeah, I mean, you have to go back to this little mistake by Graham here that he just happens to let it bounce off himself. Maybe a more experienced goaltender doesn't let that one past. Yeah. Plus, all those taller shots would not go past the taller columns.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. The game-winning goal was a post shot, you know, and just bounced off of his back, and it happens. And, you know, we talked about, you know, the height of Graham. It's something he's just got to deal with. I'm sure he's dealt with it his whole life. But, you know, you get a team like SMU, they really have some sharpshooters on this team. They're able to pick those corners, and they took advantage of that here this weekend. So that'll do it for us. We'll be back here in a couple weeks when the Division I team returns. But for my team here, Dylan Van Sant, Quinn Shields, my name is Corey Porter. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.